Welcome to Serendipity Homestead, episode 23. This is what's coming up. I get my new teeth and I show you how I made the pork pie. We also have a bit of a run around with escaping chickens. And yes, it's been another week of guests and fun. Here we go. Another busy week.
Busy.
More guests in and out, and our last guest is going to become our neighbour.
Yep, bought an house just round the corner from us.
Hi Gimli. He just wants to be famous. Today is
Thursday.
Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, so we've got a today and tomorrow, and then the next lot of visitors arrive. I've put a clip up about how we make the pork pies, or how I make the pork pies.
Yeah, but I have to taste test them. I have to struggle to taste test them.
Yeah, which is why I haven't got any to show you finished, because I made two, and I've shown the preparation of one of the two, and he's already eaten one, and I only made them yesterday, and the other one's already been cut into, so I can't show you any of the in-between. And while John is protesting his innocence, this is how I made a pork pie. So this is the way I've made the pork pies. We bought, again, shoulder and belly pork. And in a pork pie, you don't mince all the meat. I cubed the belly pork as small as I could, and then the rest of the meat is minced in our little cheap mincer. I'm just weighing it here because you're supposed to have 500 grams of shoulder and 500 grams of belly pork. And here we are. I'm just sorting it out, ready for me to start cubing the belly pork. I had to get John in to help with the mincing machine. I couldn't get it working, so he popped in. He's working at the moment, so he just popped in to help me work that one out. And then once we've got the 500 grams of belly pork and the 500 grams of shoulder all mixed together, combine it. You can add your flavour in, or your seasoning rather. It's your own taste, how you want it. I add salt and pepper and thyme, and then give it a good combining mix together to get it all in there. I will put up on the screen exactly the ingredients and how much I used. As you can see, I just give it, well, just what I think it needs. I'd already done one lot of pepper and thyme, and then in a pan we have butter and water over a heat until the butter melts. And then you add it to your flour and salt mixture. I gave the recipe above, just so that you can see how much flour and butter and water. Mix it all together. Obviously it's hot, so use a spoon or a spatula to start with, and then once you can comfortably knead the dough by hand, get it all mixed in there until you get a nice shiny dough, and then wrap it or put it in a bag and put it in the fridge. Once your pastry and your meat has been in the fridge for at least an hour and the dough has cooled, it's time to roll it out, and I still need to figure out how thick to roll the pastry, and then I use a 4-inch loose bottomed cake tin. This makes it easier for getting the pie shape, filling it and getting it out of the tin when it goes into the oven. Just lift the pastry and push it into the tin. As I say, this is still a bit thick. I also put too much meat in the pies, so this is something else I have to learn. And then roll the spare pastry out and make a lid for your pie. Lifting the sides off, and then just making sure that both pieces of pastry are stuck together. Ideally, running some beaten egg round the edge to keep it together, and then egg glazing, which gives it the nice shiny pastry look when it comes out of the oven. And there it is. Right guys, so because John's eaten all the pies, I haven't got any way of showing you the final parts. I didn't catch it on camera and have nothing to show for it at the moment, except a very happy husband. I did it slightly wrong on the video because the egg glaze, according to the recipe, goes on halfway through the baking of the pie. But put the pie in the oven. I believe it starts at 170 degrees without a fan. Do not use your fan assisted part of the oven. It has to be on a bake, and leave it in there for around about an hour. I'm only assuming because ovens will all take different times, so do keep your eye on it. When it's been in there and it's starting to look like it's cooking and crisping up, take it out, put your egg wash on and lower the temperature to around 140, 150 and put it back in for another 40 minutes. It is a slow bake process, but it's well worth it. And then once it's cooked, let it cool. The ingredients that I've put up, made 2. Possibly if I rolled the pastry out thinner and didn't overfill with the meat, I may have got 3 pot pies out of that recipe. Of the 4-inch size tins, I could have got 3. The gelatine is still an ongoing experiment. The first 2 we made with chicken stock and gelatine from the local supermarket that John fetched, and obviously got the wrong one. So we got a nice luminous green jelly because he bought the fruit gelatine. It didn't actually spoil the taste of the pie, but the second lot of pies, we made our own gelatine from roasting a pork joint for lunch, dinner, and draining the liquid afterwards into a container and letting it set. It separates, so you get the fat on the top and the gelatine on the bottom. So obviously you scrape the fat off, and when your pies are completely stone cold, you then warm the gelatine part back up into a liquid and inject it into your pie from the top around the edge. I will make some more, and I will slide this little bit of clip in just so If you need to have a look to see how it's done, I can show you how I did it. And then once you've done that, it goes back into the fridge for at least 24 hours. It does state 48 is better, but that doesn't happen here because John lives here. Coming up next week, we return to Velika Novo and show you more of its beauty. The decorating and renovating of our living room begins, so come and see more of our home. And how far has John got with the granny flat? Pork pies and bacon and sausage.
Yeah, jumping up 2 minutes while that oven's alright. I watched this scary film.
When?
I'll have duck soup.
It's a chicken.
Oh yeah.
Due to a bit of cyber belittling, I finished up getting some new teeth. This is our reply to a negative comment.
You like that, missus? We'll laugh at your negative comment.